It's been 6 days since the gruesome murder and rape, possibly even gang rape, of the 31-year-old doctor at Kolkata's R.G. Kar Medical College and Hospital, which has left the nation shocked. Only one person has been arrested so far. As the CBI officially took over the probe in the matter, a 25-member team of the central agency visited the R.G. Kar Medical College and Hospital on Wednesday. They were accompanied by a forensic team that collected samples from the crime scene. The team is expected to camp in Kolkata until the completion of the probe. Apart from revealing the brutality of the crime, the autopsy also shed light on how the victim fought fiercely against an attacker in a prolonged fight, with the report suggesting that her head and face were violently banged against a wall. Even as the probe continues, the girl's family has submitted a petition in court claiming that Devi had a significant amount of semen in her body, suggesting gang rape. Dr. Subarna Goswami, who is privy to the final autopsy report, has doubled down on his remark that the evidence points towards gang rape. This is contrary to the claims made by the Kolkata police, who maintain that only one person was involved in the crime.
Their parents showed us the post-mortem report, final post-mortem report, which reveals that there are multiple injuries to the victim's body, starting from head to toe, all over her face, everywhere. Both her eyes were suffused, congested with blood. Blood was oozing out of eyes, nose, mouth. And her cheeks were abrased, her lips were abrased, bruised, and her neck, jaw, everything, everywhere. And her private parts, her ankles, knees, shoulders, all were bruised. And the external injuries, as postmortem report reveals. And apart from that, they collected very, many specimens like lip swab, like nipple swab, like anal swab, vaginal swab. They also collected a white, thick, viscid fluid from endocervical canal of the victim, that is inside the vagina. It is most probably semen that will be proved in the lab only, forensic lab only. But that specimen weighs 151 grams.
Let me go across to my colleague Adrija Saha, who has been reporting on this for us. Adrija, as we speak about this, more shocking details that are coming to light. Although the CBI stepped in to the probe, what we've been seeing since the last couple of hours, in fact, that midnight protest did turn ugly with what we looked at ground zero with vandalism. What is the situation at the moment that you can tell us while we speak about more details that are coming to light in the shocking case?
Well, you see, absolutely, because, for the past few days, we have seen agitation among the people, among women, among students, among doctors. But this time it has, taken an ugly turn, and of course, absolute vandalism. And it's nowhere but the emergency department. The ground floor of the emergency department has stopped functioning. And, dialysis patient, they have been sent back because, they cannot provide service. Now, I will show you around, and you can understand the magnitude of this vandalism that has taken place, because you can see shattered glasses, you can see the entire bed being broken, you can see doors being broken, CCTV cameras in fact just hanging from the door. This was basically the registration center that I am showing you. Absolutely vandalism, shattered glasses everywhere. In fact, the gates of the building has also been, broken and absolutely shattered. You can have a look inside and you can see it is dark because all the lights, everything has been broken. And at the same time, I will show you here, if you can see, this is a ward. This is where patients in the emergency department are supposed to be lying down. This is a ward, and you can see that the beds are turned over, the chairs are broken, the cupboards that were present. In fact, the machines, the medical equipment, absolute vandalism of the medical equipment itself. So, full absolute, very bad situation at the moment. And also, if we can just turn this side and see, medicines, medicines in glass containers. They are also broken. These are these are unused syringes. Everything, all the medicines are placed here. You can see medical supplies also. Because this dialysis takes place in this particular floor, and we know how important it is for the patients who require dialysis on a regular basis. And a medicine regarding that is present here, and all have been destroyed outrightly. You can see also the equipments, the machines that are present inside this particular ward has also been broken. Very severe situation continues,
Right,
because
Aditya.
the walls have been vandalized. The frames of door are lying on the floor at the moment. So, very serious situation happening here.
Right,
at the moment.
Aditya. Right. In fact, as you're drawing things into perspective and showing us what Ground Zero is looking like, the bigger question is, were there lapses with security? Because it was a given that they were going to be protesting yesterday. We knew there was a call for this. And the nature of vandalism that has taken place is quite shocking. Also because of the fact that there was already much talk about how evidence was being tampered in any case in that particular section.
Well, yes, because the seminar hall where the incident have originally taken place, the scene of crime, is on the third floor of this very same building. It is the emergency building. The seminar hall is located on the third floor of this very building. Although the mob that entered last night, they could not reach upstairs. They were limited to the ground floor, and hence they have vandalized the entire ground floor of the emergency section. But the seminar hall is right in the third floor. If by any chance they would have had access to that particular area, then the entire evidence would have been destroyed. And yesterday also the team of CBI had come here. They have also conducted the incident. We know the CBI team from Delhi had flied in to investigate into the matter under the orders of Calcutta High Court, and they themselves have come here yesterday to take a look at the situation. But of course, as I was showing you, that right now the people who are suffering, the main question remains, it is the common man who is suffering, who had their checkup dates today. They are the one who cannot get treatment.
Right, Aditya. Thank you very much for getting us more details from Ground Zero, but more importantly, showing us what it's looking like with that vandalism that has taken place, and like how you're looking at it and putting into perspective as to how common man is also suffering at the moment. But as we speak about this, let's also tell you a midnight protest by the doctors in Kolkata turned into a nightmare for the people protesting after a mob vandalized RG Kar Hospital, which we just showed you. Major chaos broke out after a group of miscreants broke barricades and vandalized the emergency hospital building. The seminar hall where PGD doctor's dead body was found was broken into and vandalized. The CBI visited the crime scene only yesterday, remember, after taking over the case from Kolkata police at the High Court's order. There are concerns that crucial evidence may have been destroyed amid the hooliganism and violence at the RG Kar Hospital. The mob pelted stones at police officers. Vehicles and a bike was also set on fire. Now, after the protest turned violent, the police fired tear gas shells, lathi charged the protesters to bring the situation under control. Even the riot control police was out on the street to control the violent situation. Volatile situation, beg your pardon. Remember, the Reclaim the Night protest was organized by the doctors in Kolkata to seek justice for the brutal rape and murder of a young doctor.
DCP North Division, who was protecting these boys, he is unconscious. You must know this. And what has happened here is because of the media, the wrong media campaign, which has been malicious media campaign, which is going as far as Calcutta Police is concerned. What has Calcutta Police not done? In this case, they have done everything, and I'll do it. I'm saying it under everything under my command. My men have worked day and night to detect this case, to collect evidences. They've collected the best of evidences. The main accused has been arrested. We have tried to satisfy the family. The rumors are being floated that some Mahapatro being connected with some political Mahapatro. He's an intern. whose parents we verified this. He comes from a very small place. His father is a primary school teacher. Doesn't have any kind of a background, political background. People are spreading these kind of rumors.
While the city was witnessing silent protest and protest marches across the city against the brutal rape and murder of a doctor of RG Kar Medical College and Hospital, an irate mob entered the RG Kar Hospital, and you can see behind me they've left behind a trail of destruction. These are the barricades that were put up right outside the main gate of the RG Kar Medical College and Hospital. This irate mob entered into the hospital and they attacked the protesting doctors here. You can see this is the stage and the dais where the doctors have been protesting past several days. Junior doctors, resident doctors, interns, nursing staff, they have been all protesting against the brutal rape and murder of their colleague. And this irate mob which entered here, they ran amok inside the hospital. They broke down and vandalized this entire stage, this entire bamboo scaffolding and the chairs. Later on, they came prepared and there were some pre-planned, this was the security guard is saying that they came prepared. Mob entered the emergency building. First of all, they pulled down this entire board that was up and they ransacked the entire emergency department. All of the beds, all of the lights, fans, nothing was spared. And you can see how they vandalized all the glass panes. You can see there's glass, and you can see how these glasses have been completely shattered, broken. And you can see how these glasses have been completely shattered, broken. They have, in fact, damaged. The department were, in fact, vandalized by this particular mob. You can see they vandalized all of these and they entered into this male ward. And you can see they have overturned the beds. They haven't spared even the beds which are used by the patients, all of the equipments that are used by the patients. And you can see there's no light at this point in time. It's completely dark here because they have vandalized the lights and the fans. Nothing is spared. As we enter this emergency department, which was not functioning past few days because of the strike which was called by the resident doctors and all the other staff of RG Kar Medical College who had joined, but slowly and steadily they were functioning and they were to get back to service. And that is when you can see they have overturned this particular fridge as well. They have overturned this table. All of the medicines and the ampules and syringes or whatever is required for the patients is stored here is completely ransacked, vandalized, damaged. This is the nursing station of the emergency department. You can tell the extent of damage that this particular mob has left behind. All that is left here is just a trail of destruction. And you can see everywhere, this particular mob went amok. They ransacked everything and anything that they had access to. Thereafter, they tried to enter the departments, but for the longest period of time, police was trying to prevent them from entering. But the biggest question is that when a heinous crime like this happens, when an on-duty doctor was raped and murdered, what was the police doing?